Hakuji kopa, Jino mula piak slimjo puan wanduana.
Kakin cha na kwat na bonkon, wana kumbes, chi pala mulek, tonki pa nagnonek, tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest, wuf mala ni bokurk.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Tangabun shan nang, wanga kun bis kin ba mula rak, choni yun tun jiji ida dwana, kava vulpa mulji gumana?
Tong abuk shami nonok.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata.
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
Shachesco don punta kasapubaka. Muchaka hawakan yafuki. Kuyami shwutikchita na patokta yafulke gogala jiji. Kawana bora atugawa. Kanki dorakun watimi alabola.
Ni bajoni yo la wish. Dopayuma pasen lapti non goto. Kin lorta ikakun.
Kavadumpa kapaliamo na pata. Bona nakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Tong na bun shanuyang.
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
Tonga boksha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Chuni yun ni jiji aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana. Shagji kina lorcha watamwana. Kin kun shishikin. Ni kin kun ban mula rag jikun. Wama kun bes ching pala mule. Tune rana nuprata donko searcha domatama?
Hakuji kopa, Jino mula piak slimjo puan wanduana.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki. Kipuna na bonsha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata.
Kava dumpa kapaliamo na pata. Bona nakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Tong na bun shanuyang.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Tong abuk shami nonok.
You cannot win, Revan.
Pudu, tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki.
Hey, it's about time you started to regain consciousness.
Watawama muliri kin kun shopeshwa no ba mule raji. Jone yuturi yanchi either bola unchi chinek ba muli selima wanga kun bitkin.
Whatever it is, it's a dream. Snap out of it.
Selima wanga kun bitkin.
You can relax. You're safe here.
Mucho shakapaka.
We could save the introductions for later. What matters now is we get you on your feet. There you go.
Tonki ba non tontek.
I think you suffered a massive concussion, which knocked you clean out cold. Your vision will return. Just be patient. See, I told you to come back. I'm Kobayashi. Let me be the first to welcome you to the Orion.
Hakuji kopa? Jino mularak kampiak slimjo puanwandwana?
This ship ain't no Republic vessel. Hasn't been for a long time. The Orion's a smuggling vessel, one of the best. Although, you've come at a bad time, really. She's in a bit of a mess at the moment. Don't ask, it's a long story. Still, the Orion has at least the most basic functionalities operational, which couldn't be said for the battered mess of a ship we found you in.
Ni bajoni yo la wish dopayumas pasen latinongoto.
We found you floating dead just off the Arroyo sector. Your ship had suffered massive damage. Looked like it got caught in an explosion of some kind. Your condition was even worse. Figured you'd been unconscious for days. Normally I'd put it all down to luck, but with you it's something else. You're not just a normal Sith, are you? You're a Force user.
Selima wanga kun bitkin.
Don't worry about that. Just know that I mean you no harm.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata.
Just relax. This isn't an interrogation. I don't care what you know.
Ni bajoni yo la wish dopayumas pasen latinongoto.
There's a rulebook that says you need a reason to help people now? You were messed up and needed all the help you could get, so we gave it to you. You see a problem with that?
Kipuna na bonsha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata.
Then let's be grateful that Sith's ideology isn't the ruling one. Otherwise, we both wouldn't be here having this conversation.
Pudu, tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki. Ni bajoni yo la wish dopayumas pasen latinongoto.
Don't look at me. I'm not exactly an expert. Wait, it appears we have some company.
Skranki to patslimo, chi itakanki channa kilikon. Kinba muli radwanaji, kinba noku nixet abog.
How thoughtful of you, Drix, but put the weapon away. We don't want to make a bad impression on our guest.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muli ra. Tangi wama jikona. Tonki pa noku nek abog.
She's a Sith, that much is obvious. I checked the transponder codes of the ship we found her in. It definitely was one of the Sith supply freighters, though I still haven't determined the cause of the structural damage, nor the reason behind why she was alone.
Hava! Yun patisa! Chiwa aita kang ki jiyokaku!
As much as I would love to agree, I doubt we're important enough to even register as a concern to the Sith. I'm guessing she got separated from the main fleet during a battle or something, which would explain the damage to the ship and her unconsciousness.
Chiwa aita kang ki jiyokaku! Uba baska dwana chichopa muska! Kakincha nawabagaon! Kinba nikcha lora kun!
No, I don't think she's one of those Sith. She's probably just like the captain. Figure she doesn't pose a threat to us, or she would have done something already.
Jajiska. Topa na ota vokasa, chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra, tangi wama jikona. Tonki pa nonku nek abog baba Hassan shan. No ba muri ra jilai kunka.
I'll make it a priority.
Shachika ton mulaka watayumaka wamahona nek. Ashantington unumani patoka wana kuna best chinga pala multonki.
Don't think too much on it. It was nothing. Besides, you said yourself that your ability to command the Force is diminished, so why would you be a threat to us?
Ni bajoni yo lak wish. Dopayuma pasen lapti non goto.
Then take this experience as proof that your Sith ideology doesn't provide every answer to the questions life throws at you. But enough about that. We have to see the captain. He's not the type you want to keep waiting. Come on, I'll give you the grand tour I gave to all our Sith outcasts. Ready to see the Orion, Miss?
Randi ichawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Master, there you are. I have waited and waited patiently in your quarters for you to perform much-needed maintenance on my strained joints, yet you do not arrive, and after searching high and low for you, I find you here. What is your explanation? Oh, I see the Sith has awakened. Master, why is she not restrained? Unless you are willing to jab her with the stun baton should she decide to damage my superior craftsmanship, I would advise that you place her safely behind the energy field of a force cage.
This is SOZ-3, my supposed assistant. I suspect I've crossed one too many wires during my fine-tuning of his rusty innards, as he seems to alternate between the role of master and droid on an almost daily basis. I call him Verbal for short.
Mucho shakapaga.
Master, the Sith is of secondary importance. I am your primary concern. Perform the promised maintenance. I will accept no further excuses.
Don't have time. Gotta see the captain. You're welcome to come, just keep the complaining to a minimum.
Master, every day you discover new ways to disappoint me.
What's wrong with you? Why did you just shoot my droid in the face?
Dong abuk shami nonok.
Rundi hodonga chi honkabi, jawana bota ayuata honga cha kanki dora, kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunqualia gando do nado chut. Muksha papangpa, bola wana chikne. Bamuli slemo, boda wanga kun bes mulira rabes.
This is Mechanique, the Orion's resident mechanic. When he's at the Juma, he's pretty wild and pretty unpredictable. You should just stay away from him until he sobers up. Actually, just stay away from him, period. He's usually like this with the new guys, but when the captain brings you into the fold as a crew member, he'll wise up and stop it with the insults. Well, mostly.
Tongki ba non tontek.
Most here won't judge you on what you were, but on what you can become. If you stay true to your oaths, you can fit in here. No doubt about it. This one is different, I think. Not a monster like Revan or Malik, but just someone who's made a few bad decisions when choosing who to follow. Everyone makes mistakes. It's just our nature.
Dong abuk shami nonok.
La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun bes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes.
Not before you repair my droid. If you start now, there's a chance you could finish in time to get some sleep tomorrow night instead.
Jiska du sukikumpa na bona na kachu ag tuinkotu. Topada bunkwalya gando nago chuchut. Kabachi kuita hotonga. Yala mo inkapung. Jiloba mulirani bobo. Wango kumpes gang ba mamarulira.
We can waste time with Mechanique later. The captain awaits us.
Tang idwama ji human act ang ikatune. Chon muli ra tang pa akat ang tutune. Chino ra ni yubo tong kimba. Nokun nitsa. Ta hupa da tenya ji juju piti. Just cranky to pats nemo. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Kimba muli ra dwana ji. Kimba no kun niksat abog.
I'm sure it's nothing. Now move aside. I need to speak with the captain.
Chiwa aita kanki jiyo kaku. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Kakincha nawabagaon. Kimba nikcha lora kun.
I don't suppose it's too much to ask why. Nah, of course it is. We can continue our tour when the captain's finished with you. Just come find me when you're done. I'll be in my quarters. Or maybe I'll just come and find you. Take it easy.
Hava! Yun patisa! Chiwa aita kanki jiyo kaku!
Ako jiko pa? Gino mularak kampiak slinjo puanwan dwana?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampumpa bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Tonghay tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunk walya gando danago chuchut. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Yumalith ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de bobo. Munka kun biskang. Bamulara.
Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kuno bamulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavavol pamulchi kamana.
Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong kasha chonasi ichua byongbo Johnny. Minamambato mule ra. Hakugri katgodara parabola.
Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas magdelia.
Ni bajoni yo la wish. Dopa yumas pasen lapti nungutu.
Achuta. Wanga kun pistol piking kunyana. Tonk patogas magdelia.
Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun beast kin ba mularak choni yun tun jiji ida dwana. Kava volpa mulji gumana?
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kun bes. Chink palamul tonk king ba na konkek. Tung ting tachun kun nek mulira best.
Hakuji kopa? Gino mularak kampiak slinjo puanwan dwana?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampumpa bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun bist king bamulira. Chuni yun tun chichi ay thadwana. Kavavol pa muljui kamana. Inkin kuno ba mulira chinkun. Tonghay tun kun ching. Ni bobo mata ni bunaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbes, chi pala mulek, ton ki pa nagnonek, tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest, ufmala nibokurk.
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapaata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavavolpa mulchi kamana.
Hakuchi kopa, jino mularak kampiak, slimjo puanwandwana.
Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong hai tun kun ching. Ni bobo jimata, ni bunaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan. Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Jink palamul tong king ba na kongkek. Tung ting tachun kun nek muli rabest. Kuya mi juz kachita. Naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiji. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidora di kun watati manay thabola.
Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun biskin ba mulara choni yun tun jiji ida dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana.
Kachichu ay thaudunga. Yinkin kuno ba mulira chikun. Slima bodona. Rundi haudonga kun hunkabi.
Rundi i chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Yinkin kuno ba mulira chinkun. Tong hai tun kun ching. Ni bobo jimata. Ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun bistkin ba mulira. Chuni yun tun jiji ay thadoana. Kavavolpa muljui kamana.
Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong kasha chona si ichua byongbo Johnny. Minamambato mule ra. Hakugri katkota la parabola.
Mucha shak pangpa. Yinkin kuno ba mulri rachikun.
Hakuchi kopa. Jino mularak kampiak. Slimjo puanwandwana.
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapaata. Kanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba muli rachikun. Tong na punsha nyunyang. Kavavolpa mulchi kamana. Yinkin kuno ba muli rachikun. Tong hai tun kunchin. Ni bobo jimata. Ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya mokapata.
Ako Jekopa. Gino mulira king pajak. Simo poidwana.
Achuta. Bunga kun pistolpi kikukuyana. Dong matugas maktelea. Yikukuno no ba mulira chikun. Tonghit kun chonjin. Ne boboje mata ne punage. Dolpi kikyuana. Akuma Jekopa. Gino mulira kipaita. Slimo potuama.
Yinkin kuno ba mulira chinkun. Tong hai tun kunching. Ni bobo jimata. Ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan.
Jedu baduana ni bobo. Dong na bungsha nunya. Dong patukas maktalea.
Hammerhead-class cruiser Orion, this is Admiral Magnus Cole of the Formidable. Under the jurisdiction and authority granted to me by the Supreme Chancellor of the Galactic Republic, I hereby place you all under arrest.
Rundi haudonga hungabi. Wana kunbes. Jink palamul tonk king ba na kongkek. Tung ting tachun kun nek muli rabest.
You are harboring a Sith fugitive, denying her from facing punishment for crimes she has committed against the democracy she once swore to serve. She is also responsible for the murder of a respected Jedi Master named Darius Solomon during the Mandalorian Wars.
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapaata. Kanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Pamuchi kamana.
Do not question my orders, criminal scum. Just follow them. Now, I want your full cooperation. You must relinquish the command of the Orion and surrender without delay or needless confrontation.
Ako Jacoba, Gino Mulira, Kimbajak, Sino Poiduana.
Then you leave me with few choices. You have chosen to defy my authority, and so you will suffer the consequences. I look forward to accepting your surrender, Drexel. I will be there personally to accept it.
Achuta, Mongakun Pistol Piki, Tana, Dompatogas Magdelia.
Admiral Magnus Cole of the Formidable out.
Watana Wamamulira, Kenjunju Bashak, Nova Pulimulira, Junitun, Turji Chiwi Itato, Bonauna Tichek, Palamuris Limowanga Kun Pisching,
Chibedwana Libogo, Donk Nabum Shabunya, Donk Batogas Magdelia.
Akupa Jacoba, Gino Mulira Kitaja, Slimopotwama.
Kavatumpa Kunpa Yamokapata. Tanay Kachu. Yinkin Kunoba Mulirachi Kun, Dong Nabun Shanyunyang. Kavavulpa Mulchi Kamana.
Tong abong siya. Nino, huwag na kumbis king palimura. Johnny yon tunjiji inanwana. Kababol pa muji.
Kipuna. Nanay Kachu. Kimbano Mulina Tatuana. Don Kimbano Kunek. Kavatumpa Kunpa Mokata. Wanga Kunbis Kimba Mulira. Kakincha na Kwagba Kun. Kavatumpa Kulpa Potenya.
Une, udo. Ranunu prata dongol shirkasha. Chum na apike.
Mucha hodonga yafulki. Chachiska do punta casa bubaka. Banao. Kipuna. Kavatumpa Kulpa Mokapata. Chiyoka Kutumpa Kulpa
Mucha hodonga yafulki. Chachiska do punta casa baka. Banao.
Kakin cha na kwat na pon kon wanakumbes chi pala mulek tongki pa nagnonek tu nikton chu chun ke nemolek rabest uf mala nibo kurk.
Achuta. Wanga kun pistol piki. Unana. Tompatogas magdelia.
Kin
Kavatumpa Kunpa Mokapata. Unanay Kachu. Yinkin Kunoba Mulirachi Kun. Dong Nabun Shanyunyang. Kavavulpa Mulchi Kamana. Mucha hodonga yafulki. Chachiska do punta casa bubaka. Banauno.
In the name of the Republic, surrender!
Yatuka Ulwan Kinkuna Bamurira, Rachikun, Mucha Shampampa.
Kava! Kiyokaku! Kava! Kiyokaku! Kakincha nawabagaon.
Mucha Hatunga Yafulki. Chachiska do punta casa bubaka. Banauto.
Lukio may have been as stubborn as they come, but even he didn't deserve to die like that.
Karatumpa kunbalya mokapata. Kachu. Kunomba mulirachi kun tong na punsha nyunyan. Kapapagulji kamana.
La boda ni wikis matoma. Wana kubes jingpa marura. Tok jingbang monket. Ninja mura rabes. Kuyari juskuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rura rajikun. Slimo padona. Uli hatonda chikokabi. Rojo abanki. Wana kun bes dobiki kunyana. Don padok smaktelia.
Achuta. Monga kun pistol piki kunyana. Tong patoga smaktelia.
Slimo padona. Smaktelia. Kachi kuita hodonga.
Kipuna. Karatumpa kunbalya mokapata.
Sarah, I'd love to chat. When we aren't being shot at?
Drexel, you have much to answer for. The blood of countless Republic soldiers is now on your hands. There can be no surrender. You must be punished for your crimes here and now, and only death will be sufficient.
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kupaliya mokapaata.
I'm a patient man, Drexel. Your insolence has pushed me beyond my limits. You could have laid down your weapons and surrendered. You could have made things easy. But you had to resist. You had to defy my authority.
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kupnes. Jink palamul donk kimba na konkek. Dungting tachun kunnek mulirabest.
I would rather die than hand over the formidable to a criminal like you.
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kupaliya mokapaata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaliya.
Men, shoot to kill. I want no survivors.
Now that was a battle that was completely unnecessary. Had he surrendered, he would have lived. A damn shame.
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kulpaliya mokapaata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaliya.
What do you mean? The Admiral's dead. The Republic defeated.
Kachichu aitha haudunga. Yinkin kuno bamulira chinkun. Slima podonna. Rundi haudonga kun hunkabi.
Well, now that you mention it, I did. During the fight, looking into their eyes, I could see how determined they were to win. It was like something was constantly motivating them during the course of the battle, something we couldn't see.
Tong abuk shami nonok.
A Jedi? How do you know?
Tong abuk sha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Shuni yun ni jiji aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana.
I admit my knowledge of Jedi techniques is somewhat lax, but I've heard of battle meditation before. I thought Bastila Shan was the only Jedi to possess the ability.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok.
Then that explains why we aren't feeling any negative effects. Captain, what do you think to all this? What's our next move?
Achuta. Wanga kun pistol piking kunyana. Tong patogas maktelia. Yinkin kuno bamulira chinkun. Tong hait tun kun ching. Ni bobo jimata. Ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan. Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Jink palamul tong king ba na konkek. Tung ting tachun kun nek mulirabest.
I'm glad to hear. Walking onto the Formidable without a reason is just asking for trouble, and I've had more than my share for one day already.
Ikukuno no ba mulira chikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Ne boboje mata de punage. Dolpi kikyuana. O natipon nang kudu jijiba. Jipikaza. Dopa yumpache on joneji yokolawish.
Then I guess that gives us a reason to invade the Formidable. Although, I still don't like my chances against the Jedi.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa ku palea muka bata! Jiyoka ku tumpa ku palea! Kavatumpa ku palea muka bata! Punana jaku! Ikun kono bule marachiko! Tung nabung siya nunya! Kavavolpa mulji kunna!
betrayer, murderer.
What's wrong?
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata.
Hakuchekopa. Gino mulira king pajak slimo poidoana.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bonanakachu. Yin kin kun noba mule rachi kun. Tong nabun shanuyang.
Yin kin kunoba mulira chinkun. Tong hait tun kun ching. Ni boboji mata ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan.
Rundi ichawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawamanibo Lora Waisha Waga Shichi.
Listen, Sarah, you don't have to do this for us. I'm sure Ponda knew the risks, and I'm certain he wouldn't want you to forfeit your life like this.
Mucha shakpangpa. Inkin kun no ba mulri rachikun. Kachichu aitha odunga. Inkin kun no ba muli rachikun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun honkabi.
Mucho shakapanga. Yi ki kun no ba muladraki chichon.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpa yiya moka paata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata.
You don't fool me, Sarah. I can see why you want to go on that ship. It's not to rescue Ponda. It's the Jedi. Listen, I know how you must feel. You want to avenge your master, to strike back at the Jedi for what they did to you. But picking a fight against a Jedi when you can't feel the Force isn't called revenge. It's called throwing away your life. That's the worst thing you can do right now. The worst thing.
Tin umpa do punta krita. Ak ti kondo ona chabachisa wanki. Ti toki grantu kon chichan kun green kanchan tu pro. Bok wala no bok cha. Nichi kon chuva kin lorta ikakun.
Are you sure it's not just a headache? Because, in all honesty, considering your condition, you should still be back in the med bay.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana bokon.
So you're just gonna charge with blasters blazing into a battle you cannot hope to win. Even without the Jedi, there will still be Republic soldiers on board the Formidable.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana bokon.
Listen, there's a way to reach the Jedi and save the captive without firing a single shot. You will need my help. I'm probably gonna regret this, but it's sure as hell the best chance you have of getting in and out without getting killed.
Blast it! What is taking the Admiral so long? They're only a bunch of space pirates. This is usually easy pickings for us. What can be different now? Now what?
Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
I am not interested in prisoners. We already have enough of them. Tell him to put it back where he found it.
Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Damn pirates, scheming and underhanded, the lot of them. Bring her to me, and the commando as well. I want to hear of the Admiral's progress aboard the Orion.
Achuta, wonga kun bis dolpi kikoyana. Dong patugas makdelia.
This better be good. This is good news indeed, Commando. If what you say is true, then it shouldn't be much longer before Admiral Cole at last captures the Orion's bridge. The sooner we get back to the Republic, the better, I say. The Outer Rim is so violent, so uncivilized. It all leaves a vile taste in my mouth. And now for you. So, you're turning your back on your allies and offering information to the Republic? Let me guess. In exchange for credit? You pirates switch allegiances too often. I don't like it.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest. Uf mala nibo kurk.
You will show proper respect to the captain, pirate scum.
Now, let us not mistreat our guest. I believe she has something important to tell us.
Mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon.
You fool! I am the ranking officer aboard the Formidable. You will tell me the information.
Kipuna na bon sha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata.
The Jedi? How did you learn one was aboard? Did one of my men talk?
Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun beast kin ba mulara. Choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana.
Take her away. You, Commando, keep an eye on her.
Yes, sir. Prisoner, do not make any sudden moves or I swear I will...
Chinapala mule. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tun ni chachon kun ne mule brabast.
Aye, aye. Glad to take that mask off. You think they'd have some sort of air conditioning system installed, but I know the truth.
Mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon.
This is a Hammerhead-class cruiser, the same as the Orion. I'm guessing the layout will be pretty similar.
Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
And don't forget, we need to rescue Ponda Hatiba. I didn't see him locked up on the way in, so I'm guessing he's somewhere between us and the crew quarters.
Hakuchi kopa? Jino mularak kampiak. Slimjo puanwan dwana.
Chabaso, Uchuapanki, Dong Patox Magdelia, Wanga Kunbis Toti Kikunya,
Ponda, you idiot, we're here to rescue you.
La Boda Niunkis Macdoma, Tukning Nan Kongkun Na Murira Rabes, Wana Kunbes, Jingba Murira, Tonkingba Nonkonek.
That's what we're here for. Brace yourself. I'm gonna shut down the force cage.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bonanakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Tong na bun shanuyang.
Your priority, maybe, but I look after my friends. We've got to release him now.
Kipuna. Bonanakichu. Kin ba mule ratwana. Tong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kavanumpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana kwana pakon. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
You're right.
Uja Shapamba, Yatuka Uwan Kinkun, Noba Murira, Rachikun.
Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong kasha chonasi ichua byongbo Johnny. Minamamoto mule ra. Hakugri katgoda la parabola.
La Boda Niunkis Macdoma, Tukning Nan Kongkun Na Murira Rabes, Wana Kunbes, Jingba Murira, Tonkingba Nonkonek.
Sorry, Ponda, but she's right. Though, don't worry. We'll be back for you. So stay here, shut up, and hang tight.
Chabaso, Uchuapanki, Dong Patox Magdelia, Wanga Kunbis Toti Kikunya.
Your Jedi should be beyond that door.
Randi ichawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
In that case, let me fight alongside you. You'll need all the help you can get against a Jedi, and the odds will be better with the two of us.
Ni bajoni yo la wish. Dopa yuma pasen lapti non goto.
But without your command of the Force, you're practically defenseless. How do you hope to defeat her?
Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong kasha chona si ichua byongbo joni. Minamambato mule ra. Hakugri katgota parabola.
And then make it a hasty reunion? We haven't got long before the Orion completes its preparations and blows us both into space dust. And for what it's worth, may the Force be with you.
I have waited a long time for this day. A long time. I have waited for you, you who chose to betray the light and then give yourself to the darkness. I have waited for you, the root of all my sorrow.
Tangabun shan nang. Wanga kun bist kin ba mularak. Choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana?
I was one of the Jedi Knights tasked with destroying the Dark Lord Revan. Yet once I was amongst the Sith, I chose to depart from the strike team and devote my time to a new objective, searching for you. But somehow you managed to evade me, and I failed. When I narrowly escaped from Revan's ship before it exploded, I was cast adrift into space. Eventually I was found by the Formidable, and have since scoured nearby sectors for your presence.
Kipuna, bonana kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana bracon.
Torments! You know nothing of what you speak. You only know how to inflict torment, not suffer from it. You are a betrayer. You are a murderer. You are a Sith.
Randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Do not preach to me of the Jedi ways. You are no longer worthy to speak of them.
Tanga boksha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Shuni yun ni gigi aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana.
You speak the truth, but that friend died many years ago. When she chose to forsake all that she was and embrace war. When she chose to murder the man who rescued, raised, and trained her. That man was Darius Solomon, my uncle.
Randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
I know Solomon was one of the greatest Echani ever to be born. I know Solomon possessed a skill in combat that could not be matched, that could not be overcome. I know he was a legend. I know he was my uncle, and I know that you killed him.
Tangabun shan nang. Wanga kun bist kin ba mularak. Choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana?
And join the dark side, the Sith. I have seen what one must sacrifice to embrace that calling, and it sickens me. No, I will do what as a Jedi I should do. I will destroy Sith. I will destroy you.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya mokarpata.
You murdered my uncle, your mentor, Darius Solomon. The Sith must be destroyed and justice must be served. Death must be met with death. The force flows within you, yet you do not call upon it. What trickery is this?
Ni bajoni yo la wish. Dopayuma pasen lapti non goto.
No, you are wrong. I can feel its power flowing within you. In a way, you still remind me of him.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Solomon. He was strong in the force, and so was his protege.
Tangabun shan nang. Wanga kun bist kin ba mularak. Choni yun tun jiji either dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana?
Choice and consequence. One cannot exist without the other. When you chose Revan, the friend I grew up with was sacrificed. She ceased to exist.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata.
Yet the gaping hole left by this sacrifice of identity was never replaced with a new one. Instead, I think you became something else. Something that cannot exist without Revan.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki.
Only my uncle could answer that truthfully. Solomon knew you better than you knew yourself.
Pasen lapti non goto.
Which is why, in some ways, I feel sorry for you. You can never return to the individual you were, as now both Solomon and Revan are gone. That identity is lost forever.
Hachu apanki, jishawa anibon ka sha chona si ichua byongbo joni. Minamambato mule ra. Hakugri katgota parabola.
It does not matter. I have no regrets. When I leave this place, I will join with the Force as an individual, with an identity to call my own. And maybe, just maybe, I will find my uncle there.
Ni bajoni yo la wish. Dopayuma pasen lapti non goto. Shachika ton mulaka watayuma ka wamahona nek. Ashantington unumani patoka wana kuna best chinga pala multonki. Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki. Watawama muliri kin kun shopeshwa no bamule raji. Jone yuturi yanchi either bola unchi chinek bah mulir selima wanga kun bitkin. Mana tota hakuji krala bolaji chok shontang shun kipa unapanka muliri kun kili no ba wati monyala kuna una kun mulira.
Wake up! Wake up! You're dreaming! Snap out of it!
Pudu, tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki.
Sarah, you're dreaming. Whatever it is, it ain't real.
Shachika ton mulaka wata yumaka wamahona nek. Ashantington unumani patoka wana kuna best chinga pala multonki.
It's me. I'm here.
Ni bajoni yo lak wish. Dopa yuma pasen lapti non goto.
Yes, I did. We made it just in time, moments before the Orion's turbolasers destroyed the Formidable. But that was a long time ago, Sarah. You know that. Welcome back. Can't say I'm surprised to find you unconscious. I guess it's fate that I should always be the first face you see when you come around. Lucky you.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Your Jedi friend says you were talking to yourself, then you collapsed and lost consciousness. Don't know how, don't know why. I'm just relieved you're all right.
Mucho shakapaka.
Yeah, you know. Your Jedi friend? I swear, if Darth Revan knew the types of crowds you were hanging around with these days. Still, I guess Revan's just a bad memory for you now. No use for me to linger on it.
Mokao dangya foki. Chachiska do punta kakaspaka. Bano oto. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon wana kumbes chi pala mulek tonki pa nagnonek tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest wuf mala nibo kurk.
How exactly do you know Sarah here? She's a former Sith, and you're a Jedi. Hardly the most typical of companions. Secret, eh? What is it with you Jedi?
Tangabun shan nang wanga kun beast kin ba mularak choni yun tun gigi either dwana kava vulpa mulji gumana.
What? You don't enjoy my company?
Kipuna na bon sha kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata.
I have my reasons. What you need to know is that the Korriban Wastes can be a dangerous place if you don't know them. I do, so I've come to offer my services to you as a guide. And the way I figure it, you wouldn't be heading to the Korriban Wastes for just any reason. It has to be important to you, which means it's probably also dangerous. You'll need all the help you can get. So what is it? They say Korriban's home to many evils. Which one will have the delight of your company? That much is obvious. I saw a lot of corpses on my way here. Still, you aren't exactly what I'd call a divine crusader. There is more to this.
Shachika ton mulaka wata yumaka wamahona nek. Ashantington unumani patoka wana kuna best chinga pala multonki. Ni bajoni yo lak wish. Dopa yuma pasen lapti non goto.
And you have to get killed in the process? This all sounds like a repeat of the Formidable. Then, the consequence was another coma. What if this time it's even worse?
Randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Believe me when I say, if a Jedi Master is in the Korriban Wastes, he either has serious issues or he isn't a Jedi Master. I don't want to sound negative, but this won't end well. Trust me, you will need my help. There's a small tunnel just up ahead that will take us into the Korriban Wastes. From there, it'll be deserts, mountains, and Tukata as far as the eye can see.